And I'll show you, a couple of quick examples in that. Here is, an expert that wrote a review. To give you a sense for how similar the reviews are, that how human-like the machine review is. Says, though an herbal note shows on both the nose and the finish, the Shiraz is still very good. It's fairly full and creamy in the mouth with black cherry vanilla flavors and a briery element that adds complexity, and it smells just as yummy as it states. Machine said there's a lot going on in this wine, from its aromas of black pepper and blackberries to its smooth, subtle mouthfeel. It's not a big wine, but it's balanced and harmonious with a long, mouth-watering finish. Right? I mean, I was quite flabbergasted when I was able to see what this technology can do, and I should give a lot of credit to Keith Carlson, who this was his PhD thesis at Dartmouth College, and it's really been fun to be associated with Keith and the team. We make a great team, and Keith is working with me right now as a postdoctoral fellow at Tuck School. Here is another example where this is what an expert wrote for a wine. Lime zest and grassy herb notes infuse freshness into this dry, light-footed Riesling. Is particularly sprightly in feel, a crush of tart white grapefruit and pineapple flavors, but it penetrates long on the finish, accented by a kiss of citrus blossoms. Drink now 2017. Machine says, while the nose is a bit closed, the palate of this off-dry Riesling is chock full of juicy white grapefruit and tangerine flavors. It's not a deeply concentrated wine, but it's balanced neatly by a strike of lemon-lime acidity that lingers on the finish. I mean, what is amazing is, here is a wine that the machine has not tasted. And look how close this review is to one that was written by an expert. It is in that context, I want to say that these reviews that are written by our artificial intelligence, they are unbiased. The machine is trying to give you the best guess based on what it has learned from similar wines. Here is another example. Again, this is a wine that the machine hasn't tasted. An interesting and fruit-forward Cape blend composed of 57% Pinotage, 23% Chas, 14% Cab Sauv, 6% Merlot. Kirsch and red plum, along with subtle accents of rubber and tar, fill the profile. Soft and quite easygoing with low tannins and a short finish. Machine says, a blend of 60% Cabernet Sauvignon, 30% Merlot, and 10% Syrah. This is an easy drinking red that's ready to drink now. Look at the match in terms of the percentages of the composition of the wines. It's able to pick it up pretty well. Here's the last one. Human review says, like the label says, it's sweet as a dessert pastry. It's also simple with thin flavors of sugared oranges and vanilla. Look at what the machine said. It hasn't stated. This hasn't tasted it. Sweet and simple with apricot, orange, and vanilla flavors. Look at the human said orange, vanilla. It picked up on that. So that's what is quite amazing in terms of how unbiased it is. And we also, if you look at, it's called the bag of words approach. We looked at the various wines and said what words human experts have used and what words machine have used. And here, what I have highlighted in yellow are the words that are common words in both. That shows that the machine is using similar words to what human beings have used, even for wines it has not tasted. Clearly for wines it has tasted, it was trained on, that is expected. But the true test is that for the wines that it has not been trained on, how good is the machine, right? And we tried to